Hello, guys. Day 74 of 75 hard. Unbelievable. Tomorrow is the last day. Well, I mean, it's not for me, but it would be. Today was actually a really relaxing day. I didn't actually end up doing any work. I just kind of took a me day and kind of really just focused on what I need to get done for March, April, May, and all these upcoming months, and then just took a lot of time to reflect. I had an appointment to go to. That went well. And then I spent a lot of the day, I went to the gym, had a good workout, really good workout, and then just spent the rest of the day up until now. It's like 10:45. Oops. I'm going to be building a bedroom oasis for my sleep because my sleeping's a little fucking shitty. So I realized how important it is now over the last videos. So I just priced out all my products and everything I need and just went through a lot of reviews and did a lot of research on each thing. It's about $2,000 worth of stuff, including a new bed, special frame, special everything, so special sheets. So that'll be really good. And then I did some office stuff because fully launching my business full tilt in a few months is going to require some office upgrades, so I'm excited for that. So I was just kind of looking into all that for later, and yeah, just had a really nice day. It was kind of first day in a long time where it was kind of just a relaxing day and kind of just gathered my thoughts and really thought about what I've accomplished in the last 74 days, and I'm excited. So tomorrow's day 75, and I did take I'm going to start phase 1 on Monday. I wrote down some tasks, and then I actually took a cold shower last night. It was really good, so I'm already implementing those things. So phase 1 is going to be probably just my new 75 hard for until ever, so it's going to be really, really good. So much progress. I'll keep you guys updated. I think these videos, if people actually watch them all the way through, they're going to see my progression in life. And I think, obviously it's a small percentage of people that will A, even see them, but B, will actually take action and appreciate the videos, because I think seeing me I guess granted I didn't do like the first 50 videos, but I did the last 20 some, so I think it's a good representation of my life and how 75 hard has changed it and how it's going to continue to change it. So it doesn't matter how shitty your life is right now. You can be an absolute loser, and you can be honest with yourself and figure out if you're a loser or not. So if you lack discipline, if you lack initiative, if you are in a position in your life that you don't want to be, maybe you're 30, 35 years old and you realize, holy fuck, I don't know how I got here, but I don't actually want to be here. So that very well could be you. And it was me to an extent. So granted, I'm only 26, but I think these videos can really help people. Obviously, I think if they apply themselves and they say I'm just trying to set an example. That's all I'm trying to do, and better my entire life and my future and everything else. But by doing these videos, I like looking back at them too. I think it's good for me once in a while just to see how far I've come, and it's interesting. It works as kind of like a journal for me, just doing these videos, because I can go back to each day and kind of remember what went through my head. But I'm really excited just to help people in so many ways, mostly financially. But if the right person finds this video, let's say it's an 18-year-old kid, and they stumble across these videos and they take action and they apply themselves and they say, okay, I'm going to do 75 hard, and it just leads them into success. And so I think 75 hard and these videos and everyone else that talks about 75 hard, I guess, and tells people, the more people that do it, just the better overall people's lives are going to be. So you can just help more and more people, and I really do believe 75 hard is life changing. It 100% is life changing. So whether you're 18, 20, 40, 60, it doesn't really matter. But I know when I was 20, I was really lost. Even last year, even a few months ago, right? I was super, super lost. And then I think 75 hard just gives you that foundation to win at life, and it allows you to become confident, truly confident. So I think it's just super important, and especially for young people that don't have, they lack leadership. They can actually just become the leader they need, to be honest. They don't really need anyone to give them permission or anything to be great and be better and, fulfill their life. They just need 75 hard, and they need to do everything that it requires, and then, figure out where they want to take their life, and then literally just take it there. But 75 hard allows you to do that. And now, like, just the transition for myself personally, becoming I used to analyze everything. I used to just kind of, what do they call those? Like armchair quarterbacks, people that just fucking sit on the sideline and judge others or judge things or make excuses or whatever on why they don't do shit, or they, if that was them, they would do this and, whatever, right? And I used to be like that, and I just, looking back now, it just makes me sick, but because now I'm just fucking all in. I'm balls deep in the shit that I'm doing. I have zero fucking plan B. I'm all plan A, and I will not quit. And I've found so much success in just developing myself recently, last couple months. It's just going to carry over and everything else, and so there's no doubt in my mind. And I don't think most people have that, so it's really important they develop that. And you do it through 75 hard, and it's wild to me just seeing how I've changed. Like, it should be called 75 changed, changed as fuck, because you really come out a new person. And like, I'm not quitting, which is the insane thing. Like, I'm just getting started with 75 hard. Like, it's not a program or a challenge or anything for me anymore. It's just my life, because I truly believe that it's, you need to operate life with extreme discipline, and just to accomplish it. So it's funny, because you would say, like, well, working out, like, for example, like building this 8-figure business during this year is going to require a lot of time and effort. Obviously, anything worthwhile fucking does, and this really will. So, but you could say, like, well, I spend half hour a day reading, I work out, like, cardio's about an hour every morning, 50 minutes to an hour, and then I train in the gym for fucking an hour and a half to 2 hours every night. So, you're looking at 3 hours of exercise plus half hour of reading. You're saying, like, well, you could be putting 3.5 hours that you're working out and reading into your business. You could, but the benefits are not the same, because if you slack on that shit, you're going to slack in your business. So it's not a direct replacement. It just doesn't, if you don't have the fundamentals, i.e., looking after yourself physically and gaining knowledge through books and stuff, you can't apply it the same. So, like, I get it, to the average person, they think, well, working out for 3 hours a day is excessive. You don't need to do that. I do. I think everyone actually does. That's the thing. So when you actually have a structure to your life, and what happens is you can't fuck around. Like, I wake up in the morning and I have to do cardio. If I don't do cardio right away, I'm fucked, because I have too much other shit to do. So, like, I have to do it right away. And then I have to get all my shit done during the day. And then I'm like, okay, well, I got to train tonight. So, it's just like, but it works so well. And once you start doing 75 hard initially, you realize, holy fuck, I've been wasting a lot of time during the days. What have I been doing? And so, and now with, like, oh, I'm losing my voice. Now with, like, implementing 3 tasks every day with phase 1, I'm just going to crush even more shit. And it's like, if I don't crush it now, I'm fucked. Like, I have to crush it now. So, for me, one of the tasks is, I'm debating whether or not to do 30 or 40 calls a day for sales, but because there are just some factors I got to figure out. But whatever I decide, I'm going to end up just doing it every single day. So let's say it's 30 calls. It's just 30 calls every single day, come hell or high water, starting at 9 a.m. until 6 or 7, doesn't matter, whenever they get done. So, like, you just got to get them done. That's your task. So that's going to lead to tremendous success. Like, there's no... It's funny, because, like, success is guaranteed, and I don't think that's difficult for the average person to comprehend, because they think, like, well, what if I fail? What if I this? You won't. Like, if you only fucking fail if you quit, and you only quit if you're a pussy. And you can't be a pussy and do 75 hard. So if you just do 75 hard, you become pussy proof. That's a weird word, but and then you're not gonna fail. Like you will be successful. You just have to keep going and keep trying and just battle your way through. It's not a big deal. So 75 hard has been so good to me in so many ways, and I can't believe tomorrow's day 75. Like, it's come so fast, and I'm sure it's just gonna keep going really fast. Like, my life is just accelerating, it seems, but it's definitely going in the right direction. Yeah, I'm like, what are we in, March? Just about. That's the third month of the year. Like, fuck, it's like I have so much time, but I also don't, and it's nice. It feels good. It feels right. Like, I'm right where I need to be. I'm headed in the right direction. So I'm getting everything together that I need to, planning, but more importantly, executing. And it's super good. 75 hard has been really, really great to me, and I think it's probably great to everyone else that does it. I don't see how it wouldn't be. I am in the best shape I've ever been by far. I'm fucking lean, and it's nice, and I feel good, and I'm sharp. Mainly because I cut out porn, I cut out caffeine, like, I cut out, what else I cut out? Well, my food. I mean, my food has been just perfected. What else I cut out? There's other shit I cut out. People, I guess, I don't know. There was other things, but it's just served me so well this entire time. I've never regretted a day. There wasn't a day I woke up and regretted doing cardio or regretted eating beef and rice twice. Like, tomorrow will be 150 times in a row eating beef and rice. And then next week I'm throwing in some fish. Still beef and rice, but I'm going to add a little bit of fish to it, a little bit of cod. But it's just bizarre to me now that, like, I've accomplished this, and I have zero regrets. I love it every day. Like, I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. I don't crave fucking sugar or anything unless I'm tired. If I get 4 hours of sleep, I do. But it's just insane now thinking back, like, what I've actually done and what I'm going to continue to do, because I don't know. I think you'll surprise yourself, guys. Like, once you start something and you don't fucking quit, you change, and then you become this whole other person that you didn't even know existed or was possible. So, like, I don't recognize the old me. And if you would have asked me on December 16th, the day I started, if, like, how I would be after 2.5 months of eating the same fucking thing every day and not having coffee and shit, working out twice a day, I don't even know. Like, on day 16, if you asked me, I don't know if I could have done it. Like, if I would have honestly been able to tell you, yeah, I'll do it, or I'm gonna do it. I think after the first few days, I told myself, I'm not fucking quitting. Like, I've quit everything else in my life. I'm not quitting this. And, that's just kind of how it went, right? For the next 2.5 months. So I never quit, I guess. And I never really had the thought, but I think the old version of me would have kind of doubted the current me, to be honest, which is it's interesting and sad at the same time, because, I mean, looking back, I'm like, fuck, you're a pussy. Like, you were. Now not so much, but you'll surprise yourself, guys, like, what you're capable of, and, what you can actually accomplish if you just see things through and you just commit to yourself. You don't let anything get in your way. You're just determined and resilient, and just, it's all you care about. Like, it's a zero option mentality, and it's been so good to me. And if more people can apply it, they will win at life, and they'll feel so much better. And just, like, even physically, guys, like, my body does not look the same. Like, I look like a totally different person, and, like, mentally, I am a completely different person. I couldn't have called this. Like, I knew I needed it. I knew it would help me, but I just didn't know that it would do this to me. Like, it's fucking changed me, and my life is changing dramatically because of it. So me personally, I've changed, but then all my surroundings and, you know, everything external has been changing too. And you really just cultivate winning habits, and then you manifest all the good shit you want in life, and then you just arrive at it. So it's kind of just what's been happening, and I'm just gonna keep going. So wherever you're at on your journey of 75 hard, just keep going. Like, don't quit. Never fucking quit. You don't gain anything if you quit. And you just remember why you started. Like, you chose to start this. You chose this. This wasn't forced on you. You chose it. So you chose it for a reason. So obviously you're unhappy with something in your life and you wanted to improve it. So that's why you chose to do 75 hard. So don't quit. And then even when you get to 75 hard, really, you know, or before you get to day 75, like, really ask yourself, like, do I want to go back to the old me? Like, am I really craving a cheat meal that bad? Like, do I really need pizza and fucking chips and shit? You know, and the answer is probably not. And if you really want to revert back to the old you, I'm sorry, but, you know, you probably shouldn't. Like, not that 75 hard is a waste, but it's just, like, you wanted to change, so now you are the change. So, like, change, like, significant change, like 75 hard should not be a temporary thing. And that's why, like, I get it, it's like a challenge or whatever, that's how a program, like, that's how it's labeled, but it's a completely altering lifestyle. That's all it is. And but I guess that's hard to get people interested in, because they're like, well, fuck, like, I can't work out twice a day for the rest of my life, you know. So, okay, well, I'll just do it for 75 days. But once I did that, like, and if you would have told me to do this your entire fucking life, I'd be like, no, like, that, it's impossible. It's not, but I would have said it was, and then I just wouldn't have done it. But because I was like, okay, 75 days, I can do this. I can commit to 75 days. But once I got to day 50, I'm like, fuck, I'm committing to every day. Like, this is awesome. So, yeah, guys, really, really good day. Nice relaxing day for me. Really put me at ease. I think, 75 hard in my life now is just, I'm really intense, and I like being intense, but today was just nice to kind of calm down and relax and just reflect on the last few months and look forward to the upcoming months and everything I'm gonna accomplish and stuff. So it's a good day, guys. Super good day. Proud of everyone on this journey. Proud of myself. Day 75 tomorrow.